but with me, the list is long and distinguished.
Are you doing the Jessica Simpson?
Yeah, I go by color. What's the team color? It's a team. Who uses taupe nowadays? They're out.
Are they Nike or Adidas? But it should be fun. I mean, it's all, and it seems all the information at 956sports.com, 840foxsports.com, both of our Facebook pages. We have it all there, and you can just click on the link. And we're ready. Jake and I really like NCAA hoops, so we're going to see who can. We might get.
I like the last game.
We might get to go stay on the island together. We're going to win, right, Jake?
Wow, you guys should invite Fitzy to
I guess so. Yeah. No, he only likes rest areas.
There's a rest stop on the way, isn't there? Where you got. Wow. Shouts out to Fitzy. What's up, Fitzy on 4 at Twitter. Follow him at Fitzy on 4 on Twitter.
Yeah, but, first guy we have up, and, a lot of people have been asking us to bring in Coach Bickerton. And the great thing about that is he's on a tear right now. He played the corporate schools and played them tough, the top-ranked teams in the state.
Really?
Yeah, Moody and Carroll, I believe. I can't, don't quote me on Carroll.
I've got Flower Bluff.
Yeah.
Played on 3-3. They won 8-1, and then Sherryland Row, and then Edinburgh Sherryland 12-2.
And then they
over
beat
Edinburgh.
And then they beat Westlake right after that, 13-2.
13-2. They did play PSA yesterday.
Did you find out if they won?
I don't know if they won or not, but that wouldn't be good for them.
Yeah, especially if he's on next.
That's right.
But and he's got that one.
And the success that he's had. I mean, when you've got a program that has turned out the likes of Jaime Garcia, who's now with the St. Louis Cardinals. Jorge Cantu spent time in the major leagues as well, currently doing very well in the LAA, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim organization for a little spring training. He's doing well right now from what I understand, so hats off to him.
And he's got first-round draft pick, Tres Barrera.
Did
I say first-round draft pick?
He's got first-round draft pick.
So maybe.
Yeah.
But, he's got a... He's got
verbally confirmed to the University of
Texas,
Division D1.
Yeah,
so Tres Barrera. So we will hopefully have
MLB draft.
All of a sudden we're switching paces, right?
But the other day supposedly my nephew pitched against him, so I want to find out how horrible he did. I don't know. My sister's probably listening right now. My nephew came into town also. My other nephew came into town last night to fly in with his girlfriend, and they came down here.
Is that good?
It's good because I actually like him better than I like my nephew that's in high school.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Is it when he gets out of high school, do you think you'll like your nephew a little bit more? Do you think that's something that you can shoot for, you can work on?
Once he's out of once he moves away.
Once he moves away, yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Yeah.
All right, so we're working on getting head coach Bart Bickerton of the Sherryland High School Rattlers. He's going to hopefully join us here in the Huddle Plus. Again, as we said, 8:45, Kenyon Murray. He is with the Big Ten Network. He's a bracketologist. He's going to be joining us. And we do have confirmed, 9 a.m., Coach Ron Adame of the Sherryland Rattler program, football program. He's going to be joining us here in the Huddle. The newest high school head football coach will be stepping in and being a part of the show. What else we got there, Jake? You're still hustling.
Looking at getting Rick Valdez from PSG North. He has a big game. He's playing his brother, who's the head baseball coach at Edinburgh High, Rob Valdez. They're playing on Monday. We're actually going to do that game live.
Really?
On the web, yeah.
Very nice. All right, so that's one that you can check out on 956sports.com.
Both teams, Pan Am ladies and their men's basketball team. They're out.
They're out.
The women won their first game, lost their second game.
Right.
And the men had a 16-point lead against North Dakota. And
they actually got a little love in Texas Monthly.
Did they really?
That UTPA should be the team that you cheer for. In hopefully getting into the brackets. It was rather interesting. If you log on to Texas Monthly Daily, I believe is what it is or something. It was a blurb yesterday about why UTPA should be the team that you root for. So that's something to be on the lookout for. And you know what, Coach Marks has done some great things with the program. He's really turned it around. When he came in from St. Edwards, it was one of those things where you went, we brought in a D3 coach to take on a D1 program. You just kind of sat there and you scratched and you thought about it. And, obviously Pan Am isn't the hotbed that a lot of people would hope that it is.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry to tell you. They're working on turning that situation around. But Pan Am is making some noise now. You've got Coach Marks, who's got a monthly feature in ESPN the magazine. He's getting some love there. And then, of course, you've got the great stuff that, when he was on with the blogger from CBS Sports earlier in the year. So, they're making some noise, and they're doing the right things at UTPA. So hats off to Coach Marks, Chris King, Coach Denny Downey, who last Saturday night, I got to call the last ladies' game of the season when they played host to Houston Baptist University, who just got accepted to the Southland Conference. Here's how bad HBU was. And I'm not dogging the players. I'm not dogging the coach. But they had 6 girls come in to play a basketball game. 4 of them were on the basketball team. 1 was a volleyball player. 1 was a softball player. And you just got accepted to the Southland Conference with a commitment that you're going to play football. Pan Am has been knocking on the Southland Conference door since it was shown the door at the Sun Belt Conference. And they can't get even somebody to go, who's there? They can't even get that.
What was the score?
It was not a pretty game.
No.
It was not a pretty game. As a matter of fact, there was a comment made to me by the coach at halftime. This has got to be the ugliest game he's ever been a part of. So if you're one of those teams that plays to the level of your competition, you don't want to put HBU on the schedule because they're not going to give you much competition. You're not going to have much of a game. The fact that we celebrated 4 seniors and they got to, go through the honors of being recognized for senior night was fantastic. But the Southland Conference in itself has got to be the biggest joke of a conference. Because when you're telling all of your conference members you have to be a football school, I'm going to look at you and say, I will look at you as a football school, but I need to see what you're doing in the other sports. And if you're sending a squad of 6 to play another conference team, and only 4 of those girls are on your roster, 1 of them is a volleyball player, 1 of them is a softball player. Hats off to those ladies for being talented enough to be able to pull off multiple sports. But it's a shame on the university for doing this to their team and putting them in the situation that they're in, because it's just ridiculous and it makes a mockery of what they've accomplished. So if the Southland Conference, I don't know if anybody down here listens. I don't know if anybody down here has got some pull with the conference. They can contact me, and I will give them my opinion as to why teams like HBU, Houston Baptist University, should not be in the Southland Conference, and why a team like UTPA, who has at least put on a respectable product on the court each and every time, should be in that conference. All right, and that, my friends, is my rant of the morning. We need to get that sponsored. I need to get like a pharmaceutical company that gives, mind-altering medication. Sponsor that little rant right there. Dude, I was thinking of you this week, Miller. I was looking through this website that my friend told me about, whyI'mbroke.com.
Oh, okay.
And they have the Princess Leia buns for the headphones.
Nice.
Like you add those. I was like, man, I'll tell you what, if I wasn't broke, I would buy these for my man Rick.
Hey, man, I thought you went to my other website. That's in the past, dog. That's in the past.
Whoa. TMI, too much information right there. Too much information right there.
Okay, we got confirmation. Bickerton's ready. He was on the field, so he's...
oh, good.
So now, we'll get him on just shortly. So
there was a couple of games yesterday that got canceled due to the inclement weather, so we're not quite sure if there was some action that we can discuss.
I was really hoping to do Edinburgh North and Edinburgh
softball. Yeah.
Because we haven't done softball. They don't get enough love.
That's one of the games that's actually scheduled for this evening at 7 o'clock, if I remember correctly.
Is it really?
Yes. Look at that. We had to turn to Leslie.
I got to go to, I have to go to San Antonio, Olivia's birthday.
Oh, yeah. Why don't I believe you?
No, I do.
I don't know why. Head coach Bart Bickerton of the Sherryland Rattlers joining us here in the huddle. Coach, good morning, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. You guys are cutting out a little bit. Just got off the field trying to fix it up, trying to get some games in today.
Will there be any games played today?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and start 11, Mackay versus Saltillo, and then Carroll versus PSJ, which will be a good one for the Valley. And then we're going to play PSJ Memorial. So we're just pretty much finishing out the pool play. We won't have any championships or anything like that. That's the bad thing.
Did your game against PSJ get off the ground, or?
No, we didn't get to play Memorial last night. We cut everything off at about 5 o'clock once it started coming down a little bit harder.
Okay, so we're looking at an 11 o'clock first pitch, and that's Mackay against Saltillo in the first game?
Right, which should be a pretty good one, too.
Hey, Coach, give me a little background. If I'm new and I don't know the Bart Bickerton situation there at Sherryland High School, give me a little bit of background of the baseball that you've played and how you became the coach.
Really, I mean, I came down here to play at Pan Am. I pitched in Central Texas at a Mount Falls High School. Went to Mary Hardin Baylor for a year, and a bunch of us transferred over here to Pan Am. And most of the guys that transferred over here to Pan Am are, still here and things like that. We ended up liking the weather. So that's how I ended up down here. Played for Coach Al, of course. Had played 3 years here at Pan Am and got married down here and just kind of ended up staying here. And, you can't beat this area for baseball. You can play year-round, so it was great for us.
Coach, you were one of the guys that you pitched for the Reynosa Broncos, didn't you, for a while?
No, mainly I actually played for Carta Blanca, which played in the same stadium as them. Because I wasn't allowed to play professional ball or anything like that over there. So, but I played on just pretty much a hired gun down there for a long time, for about 10 years. So I played on a lot of different teams out of Mexico, and played teams who would come in from Monterrey and Saltillo and all the professional teams, and pitch for the team in Reynosa. But I was never really actually on the team.
And by trade, you are a pitcher, correct?
Yes, that's about all I could do.
Now, were you one of the guys that actually went up to bat, or did you have somebody DH for you?
I got the DH once in college at Mary Hardin Baylor, and I hit a home run, and I think they retired me from hitting after that.
That's it, walk off,
That's
bag
it.
biscuit.
Yeah, hit 1,000 with a home run, and that's it. You're done. So,
Okay,
I don't know.
that's the way to walk off the field after that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Coach, you've had some great success. You've had a number of players go through your program. Most recently, the one that's been in the news the most is Jaime Garcia, pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals. Obviously you were instrumental in his development, but talk to me about your relationship with Jaime and how he became what he is today.
Oh, I'm sure most people realize he was a great talent when he came here, as an 8th grader, and we tried to pretty much just tone his talents and things like that. He would get a little off track with his mechanics, which a lot of guys just feel hard to, and really, we tried to keep him under control because he was a pretty temperamental kid, and things like that. But he came back and he signed one of the jerseys for me and said that, to my favorite coach. I said, you probably wouldn't have said that while you were here. He said, probably not, Coach, but I understand what you were trying to do with me, but it took me a while. I said, well, that's good. I hope you understood what we tried to do, because he was, just extremely talented, way above a lot of kids that he played against, and it's hard to keep a kid humble like that, but I think we did. I don't know if he would have been able to do that in other programs, but here, we tried to keep him humble, and and I think it helped him later on.
It certainly sounds like you've managed to keep him humbled because, one, he did actually come back to his roots, shall we say, and from what I understand, the guy is one of the most humblest guys that you'll ever meet.
Right. No, he comes out and practice. He'll try and stay away from the kids as much as he can because he can't practice with us, but he's here on the field with us the whole time, which is pretty amazing for the kids. For us, it's just Jaime. It's just a kid that we coach. It's not a big deal, but to the rest of our players, it's a really big deal to see a guy that's on TV all the time and he's there on the same field with you throwing and things like that. It's pretty neat for them.
Having a guy like Jaime Garcia that's an alumnus of Sherryland, what does that do for your baseball program in itself? I mean,